Jeffrey never gets anything done. His alarm clock rings in the morning and he just hits snooze. It feels like Jeffrey's life is on snooze as he just goes through doing the things that he's told to do by his boss and people that want his money. Adonis. Adonis discovered a concept how he can be motivated to get shit done every single day. There's no one instructing his actions, as he is the only instructor of his life. He will never settle for less than he is truly capable of. It's like 6 a.m. I'm laying in my bed, my alarm clock rings. I just hit snooze. I fight with my inner bitch. You know your inner bitch, like this voice in your head telling you not to do the things that you should do. And I know I should get up. I know I should go to this work that I'm doing right now. I know I should do this, but still, I don't have the motivation. I just stay in bed. And the time passes. It's 7, 8, 9, 10. And at 10:30, I get up. But I only get up to like go to the bathroom real quick. Go get a snack and then get back in my bed. I literally don't have any motivation. I constantly have this voice in my head. You should do this. You should go. You should do this work. But then there's another voice. Nah, bro. Just stay in bed, bro. We are so tired, unmotivated. So I just stayed in bed, scrolling on Instagram for like 7, 8 hours, bro. Obviously, I didn't get anything done this day. And this was like my routine for weeks. For literally weeks, bro. You probably know the situation. You know the situation when you get out of your bed and you set yourself this commitment that you wake up earlier, but then you don't do it because you don't feel motivated to do it. Or maybe you wanted to do this one thing, but you're not motivated to do it, so you just don't do it. You let your inner bitch win. And that's because you don't truly understand the concept of motivation. Motivation is something that needs to be built. We always have this picture of motivation as something that just appears and then it's there. And sometimes it is like this. You probably had this situation where you're like super motivated and then you did it and you did it for like a week and then your motivation sinks and you're fucked. You just stop. We all did it. We all did it several times, bro. So many people, for example, go in the gym, bro, for a week. And then they never come back, bro. They even forget to cancel their subscription, bro. So this concept of motivation is really a false picture that we have in general in our society, bro. So what we need to understand is that motivation actually comes from with time, bro. It just takes time to build motivation and it takes effort somehow. So we shouldn't really rely on motivation, honestly. But also we shouldn't really do things all the time that we're not motivated to do. I'll explain, okay? you're probably somehow familiar with this movement of self-improvement, and there's like this one side of people that tell you, no, you fuck motivation, just do everything with discipline. And then there's this other side that says, fuck discipline, just do it motivated. And they're both wrong, honestly. You should like find your middle way, because it takes some discipline to build motivation. And motivation is something great, honestly. It makes you wake up at 6 a.m. literally shining, jumping out of your bed, literally hyped up to now go on and work. That's what we want to, bro. Imagine you're waking up, boom, your eyes open, bro, and then you just jump out of your bed and you sit on your chair in front of your desk, and then just hit work, bro, for hours. And you're smiling, bro. You're so happy that you can do this. This is what we want to. So how to get there? We need to understand how to motivate ourselves. And the first thing is that you shouldn't rely on it. We shouldn't rely actually on anything. Every time we depend on something, it actually fucks us. It will come back to us, because when you depend on it, you're just saying that you're not capable of, let's say, living without of it. That's literally with everything. This abundance mindset, you've probably heard this like thousands of times. But it be like this. If you depend on you being motivated, probably you won't be ever motivated. And you won't ever get shit done, honestly. So we need to get into getting shit done, even though we're not motivated. You need to still do it. And through this, we will actually build motivation. Then you will come to this jumping out of bed, hitting work, and literally being fucking crazy happy. Only then, bro, honestly, you might have like some kind of motivation at the beginning, but it's nothing compared to how big it can be. And also, as I said, you create this abundance mindset, which just makes you capable of literally doing things even though you're not motivated. And that's really important, because there are two peoples, okay? There are two people. One only does the things when he's motivated, and the other just does them in whatever condition he is. Who will proceed, bro? Who will make more progress? Who will reach his goal? Obviously, the one that just does it, digga. So you need to be this one. And in order to get there, we need to train our willpower. If you've never heard of this concept of willpower, it's just you doing things that you might not really enjoy and holding back your desires. Not doing your desires and doing the things that you might not want to do right now. That's literally one of the greatest skills that you can have in general, in all human experiences. Willpower will serve you in all parts of your life. So we need willpower. The problem is that literally our willpower is so fucking low. The willpower of the average modern man is literally so fucking low. We literally have no willpower at all anymore. We created a weak man society. Think about this, bro. Literally, no man these days literally does the things he should do. No man follows his purpose. There are just a few men that actually do this shit. That actually have willpower, bro. That don't rely on any motivational things, bro. So it's really powerful if you create yourself. You create yourself as a strong man with willpower. And there are actually some exercises that you can do in order to create your willpower, get better willpower. And the first one is resisting desires, and the second one is doing things that you don't enjoy. So for the first, resisting desires, you probably have some kind of desire, some kind of addiction, maybe even maybe even this. So for example, you are addicted to sweets, to sugar in general. So now for this practice, get your favorite sweet where you have this tingling in your body when you know you could eat it. So now lay this thing in front of you, your sweet, and then get a pen and a paper and journal how makes this thing feel you. Stare at it. You might get some thoughts, you might get a tingling in your belly or something like this. Journal everything. And do it until this desire goes away for today. And then you do it tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and the day after, and so on, until this desire is completely gone. You could also like use some kind of app. You could go onto Instagram or whatever and just stare at it. Don't interact with it. Just stare at it, journal your thoughts and shit like this. So this is the first practice. The second practice is pretty easy. You just need to do things intentionally that you don't want to do. I take a cold shower every single day in the morning. And I fucking hate it, bro. I fucking hate it when I go in there. I'm literally standing there for 5 minutes, convincing myself that this is the right thing to do. And literally my brain discusses this. No, I don't want to go there. I'm about to cry, bro. And then I still do it. Boom. Willpower trained, bro. And you can do this with literally everything. Going for a run. You have probably something in your mind that you don't want to do. This is probably the thing that will give you the greatest benefit. But you're still trying to convince yourself that it won't give you any benefit. Your mind isn't dumb, bro. Your mind knows what to tell you in order to make you feel that you don't need it. But I'll tell you, bro, you need it. You need to do this thing in order to train your willpower. And your willpower is honestly the greatest skill that you can have, as I said. So once you've trained your willpower, you now gain back pretty much control over your life. You don't anymore do the bad habits and you do good habits. But still, there's something missing, and it's your purpose. You truly need to find your purpose as a masculine man. It's really important to know what your purpose is, because this will literally motivate you the most. If you work on something that is truly meaningful towards you, this will literally be the thing that will motivate you the most. Because you finally found this thing that you truly enjoy doing. You truly care about it. You truly care about the people that you work with. You don't need to force it anymore because it just flows natural. And that's crazy, honestly. When you first discover your purpose, it's like, damn, what have I done all my life? When I first discovered my purpose, it was like, and I started working on it, I felt so happy, bro. And I'm still, bro, I still got this feeling like every single day. Whenever I'm not working on my purpose, it's like a meaningless day. I felt like I've wasted this whole day. I've wasted all my hours. Imagine you're literally waking up and you're so amazed by your life. You're so happy because you can work on something that you truly care about. This might seem so superficial, but honestly, this is probably the best thing that could ever happen to you. So this is obviously the thing that will give you the most motivation. But you're still distracted. You're still distracted, bro, and that's the problem, honestly. You're always kind of distracted, and that's why you don't even know your purpose. Most people, most men will never in their lives discover their purpose. I feel honestly, genuinely sorry for them, because this is literally the greatest gift from Earth that you can get. From the world, bro. This is the number one thing giving you the greatest enjoyment of life. So I truly wish you to discover it. I've made a complete guide on finding your purpose. I will link it in the info box right here. So the next thing is dopamine detox. This should probably be the first thing that I talked about. But dopamine detox, if you've never heard about it, like dopamine is this hormone that creates happiness. And the modern media and shit like this is literally designed for us to give us dopamine. And this sounds like it's a great thing. It makes us happy and shit. But what actually happens is that this is just simulated dopamine. So when you now simulate this dopamine, it actually will make you sad over time, depressed, because you have this dopamine level, your base level. And once you did this thing that made you happy for this time, you've watched this reel on Instagram, so now your dopamine goes up and then it goes down. So now your base level is here, and every time you do those things, your dopamine level goes down, 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 and down until you get depressed. And when you get depressed, you literally binge on those things and it goes even more down. So it's like a hell cycle, bro, honestly. So now what we need to do is get back to our original base level or even higher. We want to get the highest dopamine base level, and how we do it. First of all, we need to cut out all those bad things. All those things giving us dopamine, and you probably know them. It's like eating sugar, eating high processed foods, drinking alcohol, playing video games, watching social media shit, watching Netflix, watching porn, bro. All those things, bro. You need to cut them out in order for your dopamine level to not sink anymore. And once you've cut them out, your dopamine level rises naturally, actually, a bit, bro. So how to boost this rising of your dopamine level? You need to basically do things that you don't really enjoy and do the good habits. So actually, as I said, purpose actually gives you some kind of dopamine, but it's like a good dopamine. It actually makes you happy in this moment, and it even more makes you happy. It like rises your dopamine levels, although it gives you some kind of dopamine. And the thing is, when your dopamine is so freaking low, that then you won't have motivation to do anything. You're just motivated to do those bad habits, watching Netflix or whatever, bro. So once you cut those things out and you start doing things that are just healthy for you and you might not enjoy at the moment, you will get to a level where you literally enjoy everything you do. You will literally enjoy the things that you used to hate. And that's crazy. So we literally need to cut out dopamine. It's honestly fucked that the whole media industry is designed like this, that they give us dopamine and we indulge in it, literally frying our brains, frying our happiness, bro. It kind of makes me mad, bro, because not only the media industry, it's like everything these days. All the things that we see as enjoyable and good are literally just giving us dopamine, making us sad, depressed. So you need to change your mindset to not seeing those things as enjoyable anymore, but seeing the things that give you a benefit, that rise your dopamine level, that make you happy, as something good, as something enjoyable. Working hard, working out, eating healthy and shit like this. So the last thing that will keep you motivated. So now we know how to somehow create motivation, but it will like dip at some time, at some point, because we are not challenging ourselves anymore. I've had this so many times that I did something and I was like super bought in, and I did it like for hours every day. And at some point, it wasn't like a challenge anymore. I just did it and it kind of got boring. You probably were in this situation before. So imagine you're doing this thing for so many hours and it kind of gets boring. So in order to never get bored, there's one simple thing that you can do. Find new challenges. Because there's always something, somehow you can challenge yourself. Maybe you're doing this thing right now. Don't like quit this thing. Maybe you can find a new direction in this thing. For example, I'll just pick me. I'm doing YouTube honest, obviously. So now I've made it a lot. So now I can challenge myself to talk better, be a better storyteller. So now I have not something new that I can do, something new that I can improve on. It's really important that it's something that you can improve on, because this will make you feel good. It will motivate you. It will motivate you the most when you have something that you can improve on. It gives you like this feeling of something new. You've had this. You've probably had this, like when you just started out on doing something and suddenly you have this super high motivation, and then you're done with learning, and suddenly it kind of gets normal, almost boring. So to never peak, we need to always have something that we can improve on. That's basically it, bro. If you want my personal help with this topic or any topic of self-improvement in general, I've got a link in the description. Just click on it and we'll have a brief call and I'll see how I can help you exactly. Have a good one. Mwah.